What's up, people? Futurama for Life here, and this is Chapter 18 Wasteland for Resistance 3 on Superhuman Difficulty. This chapter can be a bit of a pain in the ass on one real major section at the beginning here. But so far, right here would be where the intel or the journal would be. There's a point when you come into a very large open section of this destroyed city in New York, where you just get flooded with a shit ton of hybrids. Hybrids, the long legs, and I think some steelheads. And it becomes very difficult if you go about it not in a very smart way. I've seen a couple videos where you can kind of like bypass a whole section of the battle if you just like say fuck it and just go commando style into it, but I wasn't sure if that would work, so I didn't go do that. But when you come in here, collect everything you can before you move towards the end, because as soon as you do, it triggers a checkpoint and that bay door opens. 2 long legs and 2 hybrids show up. I think the quicker way to do that, probably to use the marksman, and if you're good enough to throw and get the timing down right, you can probably get like a hedgehog grenade right where they are, and it probably would kill all of them very quickly. And there's also, I think, 2 of those shield drones. Now, this next part, when you move out of the plane, it triggers a dropship to come in. I died several times during this area, and the way I go about doing this worked out actually very well for me. It takes a lot longer to deal with this section, but move forward. As soon as you see that dropship, run all the way to the back here. I've never had a single hybrid actually come into this thing. They might get somewhat close to the bay door, but the angle that they're at, they can't get a good enough shot on you. So just sit back here and just snipe. There are, I think, 2 guys with rocket launchers, but they never really get any rockets like close to me, and it's a weird thing. There's a certain point where on the, I think it's the rocket launcher guy on the left, his rockets for some reason just kind of disappear through the floor of this airplane, or this helicopter, or whatever it is. Occasionally, like I kind of move forward because some guys that are kind of close to the bay doors, I can't really get a good enough sight on them, and so I occasionally have to move down just so I can either get a headshot on them or take out their cooling packs. I don't know if that turret ended up doing anything for me, because I don't think I put it in a good enough position to help me out. But just kind of sit back here, and yeah, see, like, that rocket just kind of like disappeared. It didn't even make an explosion. I was trying to use the auger, like, it's weird. At a very far distance, the auger doesn't really pick up an enemy. So I was just trying to shoot in the general direction where I thought the guy was, and hoped it would highlight the guy, but didn't quite work out. But like, this is what I'm talking about. That rocket just kind of did, like, the first one blows up, but then the second one just kind of vanishes through the floor. It's very weird. But at this point now, I make the decision to run for the building on the right side. So I just kind of wait until either the rockets stop or right after they shoot them. This guy unfortunately was right there, but I managed to take him out pretty quickly. And I just haul ass up here. This hallway can be a bit dicey, just because a lot of the hybrids will come running through this section. But so, like, now I'm just trying to get a sight in on the two rocket launcher guys through here, but the auger isn't really being useful right now. And then I eventually find the rocket guys, but it does take a little bit of time and patience before I find them. And come down these stairs for some health if you need it. I should have... I probably could have just gone up to that top area, because you can bust through that door. But, basically what I've seen some people do is that when they come up to... I want to say it's the next level from here that puts you level with, the plane wing that you need to use to get into the building. The next section you can just kind of run for and bypass the whole area that all the long legs show up in. But I had already died here a couple times by this point, so I didn't feel like risking it. So now I'm just trying to get a view on this guy and figure out where the hell he is. But that pretty much does it for the first half of this battle, and I'll be back with the second half.